Hello guys, today we will see a linear regression with a Python scikit-learn. In this session we will see how the Python scikit-learn library for machine learning can be used to implement a regression function. We will start with simple linear regression involving a two variable. In this regression task we will predict the percentage of marks that a student is expected to score based upon the number of hours they studies. This is a simple linear regression task as it involves just a two variable. Here we import our required libraries, pandas, numpys, matplotlib. As we write import pandas as pd, import numpy as mp, and import matplotlib.live.py plot as plt. After importing a required library, we have to collect the data for that linear regression. So we use a website and we define as URL to that website. To read that URL, we have to use pd.read underscore csv URL, and for seeing a topmost 10 values, we use a head function. For head function, by using head function, we have given a 10, so it will show 0 to 9. As Python start with 0 to 9, so it will show 0 to 9. After that, we are using a describe function where we can see the mean value, standard deviation, max value, percentile. Here we can see that for count value of every column, for mean value of every column, and standard deviation of every column, minimum value, 25% quartile, 50% quartile, 75% quartile, and max. After that, we have seen a correlation factor, correlation matrix. We can see in that we can see that the correlation between our score hours. So here we can see that 1 values, so it shows that the correlation of both column are done or good. After that, we have plotted a score using a seaborn. For that, using a seaborn, first we have to input a seaborn as SNS. We can use as SN, SNS, as it's your choice. So I have given SNS, and we use a displot for where our data was in DF. So in DF we have selected the score column. So here in below we can see that score has been in x-axis and count value is in y-axis. So here we can see that how the data is manipulated in a displot. After that, we have plotted the distribution of scores. Here we are using a plot function df.plot where the x value is hours and y value is score, and style is equal to O. O means it will show in a dotted, in a graph it will show in a dotted version. After that, we have used plt.title. This function is used for indication of titles. We have give what type of title we have to give. After that, we have used x label for naming and y label for naming. After that, we have used a plt.show, so it will show the entire graph. So what we have to perform. After that, we have preparing the model using a ordinary least square as input versus output. So for that, we have to input a stat.model.formula.api as SMF. For that, we have first declare a model is equal to SMF and ordinary least square, and comparison between output and input. Here's the score is our output and our is input, and our database is defined in DF. So after that, we have to fit that value in a model. After that, after building a model, we have used a regression plot using a seaborn. So after that, SNS.regression plot where the x value is hours and y value is score. Data, of course, data will be in DF. So after that, if you see in a graph, the line which is showing it is a model, and the dotted point it's showing its value. After that, we have calculated t value and p value where we can see that by printing a model.t value we will get that t values, and p values. Here we can see that the t value is greater than 0.8, so it will be a good, and p value is less than alpha, so here the alpha should be a 0.05 as it's not giving enough statement, so we can use that 0.05. We can see that in our next lecture. After that, we have find r squared and adjacent r square value. In linear regression, we can see that the r square and adjacent square are very important. There should be no difference no more difference between r squared and adjacent r squared. So we have seen r squared value and adjacent r squared value. Here it is given, and r square value is greater than 0.8, so it will be a good, and the difference between r square value and adjacent square value so is less, so we can consider that our model is created very good. After that we have to predict a random value. For that we have used a series function and we have given a number of hours. For that we have to use a data, we have to convert into a data frame, so we use a pd.data frame and new data and column. For column hours, as our column is our input, so we have to select that hours column. After that we have to predict that values. For predicting the values we have used a model.predict, as model was created by us only. So here the solution has been given that the 51 will be a percentage for 5 hours and 2 will be a percentage of for 22%, and 3 will be 3 for 31 and 9 for 90 and 6 for 61. Like this, for number of hours we get a percentage for the students. After that we have simply predict the values for 9.25 hours using ordinary least square function, where we simply use a series function. After that we have put in a data frame format, and after that we have predict that model, and after that we have printed. So for 9.25 hours we got a percentage of 92.9%. Here we can say the 93%. Other than this method we can use a 10 test split method, where we have to train a data with a random values, or we can test size data, means we have to give the test size data at 0.4, so it will take a test size data 0.4 and remaining will be a trained data. After that simply we have to predict the model and we will get the required value which we want. Thank you.